Brooke from Green Door Virtual. Today I'm going to share with you really quickly, because I don't have a lot of time today. I got a lot of stuff going on. I'm going to share with you really quickly 6 symptoms or ways to know that you're probably overwhelmed and it's time to start delegating in your business. So the first one is your email inbox is a mess. So finding somebody to, and by delegating, I mean you can either delegate virtually by bringing somebody in like a VA or a strategist. And I'm going to link to my Do You Need a VA or Something More video, because I think that's an important one to watch before you go and hire somebody like a VA. Or you can bring somebody in if you have an office or bricks and mortar business, or even into your home office, if that's comfortable for you. So your inbox is a nightmare. If you are having problems finding email, answering email, responding to email, you don't know where anything is, that's a surefire sign that it can be organized. One of the things I like to do and encourage with my clients is teach them how to do inbox zero and get to that point. And there's some easy strategies and ways to do that. But also having somebody develop a triaging system for you and triaging your emails and even answering some of the emails that are easy to answer is a huge help. Missing appointments is the second one. If you are finding that you're double booking yourself, or there's constant conflicts on your calendar, or things aren't even making it onto your calendar, that's a good sign that you're overwhelmed, number one, and that calendar piece can be delegated out to somebody who can manage it for you. To the last one, if you're dropping the ball on commitments, either deadlines, client commitments, missed calls, your schedule's off or something along those lines. Again, it's a symptom of overwhelm. And somebody as a VA, if you have somebody on a regular basis or somebody in your business that can kind of have a second look at things to see where those gaps may be starting to play in, that's a great idea if that's a problem, if that's showing up for you. Another one that's common is if you are starting to be late consistently on getting your invoicing out. Most of us are in business to serve, but at the end of the day, we want to get paid for what we do, and we should. And if you are late getting your invoicing out, it's kind of counterintuitive as to why you're doing this in the first place if you're working but not getting paid. So you want to get those invoices out on time. And invoicing is a really easy piece to delegate. It's not, rocket science. And with the right communication, somebody can easily pick that piece up for you. Big one here, big one. Projects that you've been thinking about for a long time are stalled and sitting on the back burner because you don't have time to do them. That is a surefire, that is a sure sign that you need to start getting some things off your plate and work on the bigger picture items that are going to propel your business forward. And the other one that's very common for my coaching clients is your scheduling, the amount of time that you're spending on scheduling your calls and getting some things on the calendar is overwhelming. This happens very quickly with coaching clients that start building their business, and there comes a point where you just can't do it. You have to, keep track of how many calls that they've had, who's rescheduled, who do you owe calls to, all that kind of stuff. Do yourself a favor. Number one, get an automated scheduler in place, and then number two, get a system down with somebody else who you can delegate it to cover all of that scheduling piece of it. Because I can tell you for certain, having working with coaches for the last, 6 to 7 years, that will take up the most time, energy, and cause the most frustration in your business if you don't get a system in place soon. So do it now while it's still maybe a little bit manageable. And if you're at the point where it's unmanageable, get some help in to at least get a system in place and get you moving forward on that. So those are my signs and symptoms that you need to start delegating in your business. And again, watch that video on Do You Need a VA or Something More. I think that will be helpful as a starting point. Have a great and successful day.